So today I'm going to be sharing some footage of taking the Grand Sport out on some awesome back roads with a couple Vipers, other Corvettes, and a Lamborghini Aventador. Also right now I'm currently heading to work. I'll be doing a full ceramic coating on a Dodge Challenger TA, so that'll be fun. I'll probably get a little footage of that. And then I also am going to try to lower this car today. So with Corvettes, you don't have to install lowering springs and stuff like that. There's actually these things called lowering bolts. And essentially you, well, I'll show you a little bit later, but basically you can lower the car from factory without having to buy anything aftermarket. And lastly, the last point that I will quickly touch on is that I just bought the cam for this car. So I went ahead and ordered the cam just so I would have it and not have to worry on parts and stuff whenever the time does come. I still want to take this car to the drag strip the way it is now once I get my drag radials and basically my drag setup shipped to me, where I don't know where that is. But at least this way I will have all the parts knocked out of the way, so very excited for that. Texas Speed, just wanted to give a huge shout out to you guys for working with me on this. I'm super excited to finally have a car that chops, and just having a cammed LS is such a beautiful sound. Also, I guess adding a little bit of horsepower doesn't hurt anything either. Okay, so going back now to what I was talking about earlier with the back road driving with all the cool cars, I will play you guys some footage of that. Basically, the other morning we had a good group of cars meet up at this spot and went cruising through a national forest, and we were sending it down some back roads. And you'll see in the clips, but kind of as I said earlier, it was a couple Vipers and a Z06 C7 Corvette, a Lamborghini Aventador, and then there's my Grand Sport, which is, oh, it's an outdated grandpa car. This thing kept up just fine. I had an absolute blast with it. It was a little bit slower in the straights than the Aventador, I'll give it that. However, in the cornering, it really did hold its own, and it was very impressive to me. I was going into corners like, all right, I think I'm going too fast for this corner, but I'm gonna try it. Turn, corner's totally flat, exit the corner, floor it, it's just buttery smooth. This thing did absolutely fantastic. So I'll stop talking about it now and I'll play you guys some footage. It's not really the best footage, just hanging a GoPro on the windshield, but here it is. Assume that was an absolute blast. Seriously, even I was underestimating this car. I was going out there, I was like, man, this is going to be tough trying to keep up with these guys, but it really did do a great job, and just kind of, goes to show you that, yes, this car is not super power heavy or anything like that, but just the overall platform being so low to the ground, low center of gravity, super low weight. I mean, just everything kind of works together in perfect harmony, and it really does make an awesome car. Also, it is 100% confirmed that this car does shoot flames. I know some of you guys were talking about that in the last video I posted about, oh, this is clickbait. Well, actually, if you go to 649 in that video, you can see a baby flame. And that was with Matt Sorian, the guy that tuned this car, driving the car. But it also does it a lot more when the car gets hotter, and during that whole back road blast, as you want to call it, every time I shifted, it just wah, bang, and I was like, ha, ha, ha. And then just just cruising with some friends at night. I've done a few pulls in front of them and they all said the same thing. It does shoot flames. So that is super cool. I'll get more footage of that whenever I can. Just, I'm always driving, so I'm never, you know, behind the car. But you can just look at the exhaust tips, and the ones in the center are for the loud mode. You can just tell that they're essentially burnt. And then the ones on the outside, well, they never get used because it's pretty much always in loud mode unless I'm filming a video. But that's badass. I've always wanted a car to shoot flames, so I'm gonna have a car that shoots flames. I'm gonna have a cammed car. I mean, this is just awesome. I love America. Now, besides America, something else that I love, Chick-fil-A. You gotta love Chick-fil-A. All right, well, here it is the next day over here at work, obviously. And here is that Destroyer Gray Challenger TA I was talking about a little bit earlier. So yesterday we did a full ceramic coating on this entire car, including the wheels. So this thing is coated and ready for summer. And then with the TA, you also get the same brakes that a Hellcat has. These are just finished in kind of a blackish gray color, but really nice wheels on the TA. I really like these. Those are actually some of my favorite Dodge wheels, those and the Brass Monkeys. But yeah, so there is a Challenger TA. We're gonna go ahead and get a little size comparison here. So that is what that looks like. And here is my Corvette. As you can tell, I mean, it's kind of polar opposites. I don't know how well it will show up the difference on camera, but if you see them in person, it's like toy car, big car. But this was definitely a fun car to work on. I've never done anything to a Destroyer Gray car before, and it's definitely one of my favorite colors. So really happy with how this thing came out. And then moving in here to the shop, we also had this Range Rover come in for basically powder coating on the wheels and all of the black accents on the car we painted black. So I have never seen this color before. However, I absolutely love it. No idea what it's called, but I would say if I was gonna get a Range Rover, it would be a pretty similar spec to this because it's kind of darkish on this side, and then you hit it with light and it comes, you know, comes to life. Also, if anybody is interested, we are selling a set of Quick Jacks. These are rated at 7,000 pounds, and we have, you know, pretty much everything. We honestly haven't used them that much. The only reason we are selling them is to put that money towards a 2-post lift in here, and we can, you know, actually have a real lift. But if anybody's interested in the Quick Jacks, please DM Mob Auto Boutique on Instagram. You can talk to Faison on there, and you guys can work out the details and stuff. But I know he'll give you guys a good deal on these because we're really trying to get a lift. Now, as I said a little bit earlier in this video, I planned on lowering my Corvette today. However, I got to thinking about it, and I said, Riley, is that really the best idea, considering I can barely get into my driveway as is? So then I decided, no, probably not. Also, considering it is my daily driver, it would be kind of nice to still retain some of that daily driver functionality instead of just having a car slam to the ground where I scrape on a pebble. So I think I'm gonna leave it the way it is for now, and then when I do buy a daily driver at some point, then I'll lower that thing where I don't have to, you know, worry about driving it every single day. So that's the plan for now, at least. We'll get to that one day, and then we got you know, other stuff coming in for the Corvette very soon. We ordered the cam and all of the accessories to go along with the cam, all the, you know, technical stuff. So obviously very excited for that. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up today's video. Kind of had different plans of where I wanted to go with this video when I started it. However, I'm about to head out of town, going on a little family vacation type thing for the weekend. So just gonna kind of enjoy some time away. I haven't had like a true vacation in a long time. Usually when I go on a vacation, I'm doing something work related. But this summer is definitely shaping out to be an extremely busy one with all the stuff I have going on here at work, with YouTube. I'll be doing different trips to Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, I think Detroit, Michigan. I have 2 more little mini vacations planned, which are also in Texas. So I'll be doing a decent amount of traveling this summer. So I will definitely be giving you guys updates on those once they get a little bit closer. But for now, that pretty much wraps up today's video. It's like 96 degrees today. So as you can tell, I'm just sweating. So I'm gonna go relax a little bit, wait for the guy with the Challenger to come pick up his car, and then go on my little vacation. So thank you guys for watching this video. Promise I'll have something cool next video, and we'll do something fun. But yeah, take it easy, guys.